Hello everyone, I'm Jason. Welcome back to another scenario training with J1 Aviation. So here's the scenario I want to put you in today. So let's say you haven't flown in 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. How much time has to pass before you don't feel comfortable flying by yourself anymore and you say, I'm gonna go grab an instructor the next time I go up? So there's a lot to consider in this scenario, right? We all know the legality, 24 calendar months between flight reviews. So the FAA says you can't go longer than 24 months, calendar months, without going up with an instructor. But that's a long time. And then also, if you want to carry passengers, 3 takeoff and landings within the preceding 90 days. Now we're getting a little bit more reasonable, but 90 days is still a long time to go between flying. So that's where you start to get into being legal and being proficient and being safe. So flying frequently builds confidence, right? The longer you go between flights, the more rusty you're gonna feel. Your skills will start to fade. More complex things will go first, like crosswind landings. Also things like situational awareness and decision making. So the reason these go is because you're gonna be more focused on just trying to do the basic flying skills, right? And you have a better chance of missing little things or even missing out on the bigger picture. So I think the real answer to the question, how long to go before you fly with the CFI again, really depends on how you feel, right? How sharp are you feeling? If at any point you feel unsure or hesitant, then flying with an instructor is a great way to rebuild your confidence. It doesn't matter if it's been 1 month since you've flown or 3 months. There's no shame in getting a refresher. And then aside from building confidence, you can always learn something new or sharpen a skill, right? So instead of your usual instructor, maybe you even grab a different one, right? To get a different take on things. So then just some other thoughts on this topic. So, even if you can't fly yourself, maybe you can ride along with one of your buddies when they go flying. So just being in the environment can help keep you fresh. Also, you can always do things like, chair flying at home. Even though that maybe has limited benefits, you still can look at all the checklists, you can mentally run through everything in your head, kind of get the picture and kind of fly yourself around the pattern. And then, you can work through the radio calls in your mind or out loud, so that's helpful as well. Now, if it's been a while and you are going to go out by yourself, I think what most people do, they just pick a nice clear day, calm winds, and just go do some basic pattern work to start to get back into it and get the hang of it again. But you don't want to ever have the feeling of, I think I can do this, instead of, I know I can do this. So it's not about just being legal, but it's also about being safe and enjoying the whole process. So I don't think most people intend to go long stretches between flights, right? But life can easily get in the way and it can be tough to schedule a flight. Then when you do schedule a flight, the weather might be bad or the plane might be down. So moral of the story is fly as often as you can. If you don't feel comfortable, go grab a CFI. So thanks everyone for watching. We'll hope you join us on our future flight, and thanks for flying J1 Aviation.